Legislators have 1 week to finish up their business in Olympia, and their to-do list is quite lengthy. King 5's Drew Mickelson is at the Capitol with a look at what still needs to be finalized. Drew.
Hi, Christine. Yeah, there's still some social issues and some public safety bills that need to be ironed out. But the only real requirement that lawmakers have here is to pass a 2-year budget. And late in the process, with just 10 days to go, there's some talk of some new tax proposals. One of them just passed out of the House Finance Committee on Friday. It would raise the state's real estate excise tax. That's the tax charged to homeowners when they sell their homes. Supporters say the increase would raise $200 million a year for the state to go towards building more affordable housing.
We understand that revenue is functionally taxes, and it's taxes on people, it's taxes on businesses, and we take it very seriously. And in this moment, we have a very serious crisis with housing, and I believe this is a tool that we can use as a state to address it.
People that are moving because they're trying to get a job and they're trying to move up, now a higher cost to sell their home means they've got less money to put down on the next one. And this does affect affordable housing.
This House proposal is not part of the House's finalized budget yet, but the governor told us on Thursday that he supports this idea. Christine?
So, Drew, along with the budget, legislators have 2 public safety bills that need to be finalized. We're talking police pursuits and that drug possession law. How are those going to work out?
Yeah, if you ask some of the folks here, those are the 2 most important issues that legislators will be dealing with. First, let's talk about the pursuit bill. Ever since 2021, when the state put the toughest limits in the country on when police can pursue someone, police have been pleading with lawmakers to allow for more pursuits. There was a bill early in the session to roll back those restrictions, but a version some say is too watered down appears likely to pass. And it would allow for more chases, but still not for crimes like car theft or burglaries.
Pursuits are inherently dangerous. And if we're going to be allowing vehicle pursuits for property crimes or crimes where no one was physically injured, that's going to result in some mayhem and death.
Now on to drug possession. There was talk of making it a felony again. Even complete legalization was on the table at one point this session, but those have been narrowed down. The Senate passed a bill making drug possession a gross misdemeanor, but the House opted for the more lenient straight misdemeanor with an emphasis on treatment in both cases. But police say that threat of jail time needs to be in months, not days, like the House version proposes.
We think that the House version with a misdemeanor penalty is going to result in more people taking those few days in jail, more criminal records, far fewer people getting treatment. It's the wrong direction.
Also, Drew, legislators made a lot of folks happy today by scrapping that study that looked at a potential new airport, but not everyone at the Capitol was happy about that, right?
Yeah, this is a tricky one. Anyone who has been to SeaTac knows that that airport is having a hard time keeping up with this region's growth. And as a result of the region's growth, there aren't a lot of places to put a new airport.
You don't see me with my hair on fire all that often, but you might today.
That is a fired-up Senator Karen Kaiser. Back in 2019, she got a bill passed to identify potential sites for a new major airport because she says SeaTac is dangerously close to reaching capacity. Now, a committee came up with 3 possible locations, 2 in rural Pierce County and another in Thurston County. Folks in those communities, though, wanted no part of that, citing concerns to the environment, traffic, and a drop in property values. And they said they didn't get to have a say in the matter because the study was conducted during the pandemic. So legislators are backing a bill to scrap that study and start all over with more public input, perhaps looking at expanding existing smaller airports like what's happened at Payne Field. Senator Kaiser says the state has to face the facts.
We have some flights that go from SeaTac to short-haul flights to Portland. Alaska Airlines has 15 flights a day. Delta has 7 flights a day, but the airport has 1,000 flights a day. It's a drop in the bucket.
And in something that had a lot more agreement, it looks like the state will be getting an official state dinosaur, the Sausasaurus. 4 years after a 4th grade class came up with that proposal, it finally passed off the floor of the House and the Senate. So legislators have 1 week to complete their work here at the Capitol, and as you can hear, there's plenty to keep them busy this week. Christine?
All right, Drew, thank you very much. And if you want to see Drew's reporting from the Capitol, text the word session to 206-448-4545 and we'll send you a link.